Hello.
Good
Hi there.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Are you Shantha?
Yes, I am Shanta.
Hi, Shantha. My name is Rory. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I come from England. Where are you
Okay.
from?
I'm from India.
Okay, great. And
Yes.
where in India are you?
Uh, I'm from South India, Karnataka.
Karnataka. Okay. Is it nice there?
Yes, it is beautiful here.
Yeah, great.
Have you?
Action problem.
It's all good from my side. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can hear you now. You've paused then. Uh, yes, I have been to India.
Okay,
I've been 3 times. I went
great.
to New Delhi and Fatehpur Sikri in the north
Okay.
there. Then I
Okay.
went to the southeast, Mamallapuram, Pondicherry, around
Okay.
there. And then
Yes.
I also went to Goa one time.
So, have you never been to Karnataka? Have you heard of
I
Bengaluru,
I've
Hampi?
heard, yes, I've heard of it, but I've never been there.
Okay.
What's it like there?
Um, it's good. Yeah,
Yeah,
typically South India. Like if you have been to Tamil Nadu and other places, it's similar.
yeah. So hot
Yes,
and
yes,
green.
yes, hot.
Do
Not
you
as
live?
green as Kerala, but it is hot.
Oh, okay. Do you live near to the coast?
No,
Okay,
very
great.
far from the coast. Yes,
Great. I'd love to explore more. India is just so big. There's so much to
yes,
explore and so much culture and history. Yeah, it's a
yes.
fascinating country.
You find different every time you visit it.
Yeah, definitely.
Every
And
part of India.
the food is so good.
What's your favorite food from India?
um, I I'm not sure. It's to me, it's all just curry.
Curry.
I
Okay.
think when I was in New Delhi, I ordered a korma,
Kurma.
and
Okay.
it was different from a korma in England. Buying a
Okay.
korma in England is quite common; lots of people buy it, but it was different. It was much more fruity, sweeter, and just so rich with flavors. And I think that was
Okay.
one of the best meals I had in India.
Okay.
But I just like that every meal, most
Mhm.
restaurants you get a thali, so you don't
Yes,
really
thali. Yes.
choose. You just get a kind of mixture of curry
Yes.
dal and just
Everything.
yeah. I'm just happy to times a day. Curry three
Okay.
times a day is my idea of heaven.
Okay.
So
Do you
what
eat
kind
Indian
of
food?
work do you um we eat Indian food in England, yeah, quite often. So my partner
Okay.
will cook
Okay.
curry and dal. Um
Okay. She knows to cook Indian
yeah,
food.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Good. Good.
Yeah, I mean curry English. Have you been to England?
I haven't. I've
Yeah,
been
I
to
mean Indian
Australia. I've
curry's
lived in Australia,
popular.
but yeah.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, I mean we some Indian foods are so popular in England that we've almost kind of it's almost traditional English food now,
Okay.
if you know what I mean. I don't know, maybe that would sound weird to you, but I think because Britain and India have had connections for
Yes.
many
Yes.
years in the time of the empire that there was curry has been popular in England for such a long time that we've almost tried to take ownership of it. But the what we would call an Indian curry in England is different from a curry in India.
India.
Um,
Exactly. Yes.
yeah. So to go to India and have the authentic Indian
It's
food
different
was
actually. The
yeah,
taste
yeah,
and flavors
definitely,
that you get there, it's different from what you have in India.
definitely, yeah. What's your job or line of work?
I'm actually a tutor of spoken English. I work as a freelancer, but
Okay, great.
my qualification is engineer. I was a software engineer.
Okay. So, are you going to go back to engineering, or are
No,
you
no. I'm going to
prefer
continue
to
doing what
tutoring?
I'm doing now.
Okay, great.
Yes.
And do you work online or do you work in
Yes,
a
I work
school?
online. Online. Yes.
Okay, great. Same.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
how
I
are
have
you
a family
finding
to
it?
take care of, so I prefer working during my free time.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Um, so do you teach on Camberley?
No, I don't. I
Okay.
teach on
What
Indian platforms.
right, okay.
Mm.
Okay, cool. Um, okay. And what are your do you have any other hobbies and interests outside of
Yes,
work
I spend
and food?
most of the time on YouTube, watching English conversations and shorts, and I don't get much of a free time though. But when I do, I
Okay.
just like to relax. Yeah, I love
Sit
listening
and
to music, watching movies.
yeah, great.
Yeah.
Sit and unwind. Normally I get a thing telling me if it's someone's first session.
Oh, okay. This is still my trial
So,
session today. Yeah.
oh, okay. Well, welcome to Camberley.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, most people who I meet on Camberley just want conversation practice, just happy to have a chat. I think most people just want to keep practicing
Practicing.
speaking.
Exactly.
But there are also lots of lessons that you can choose from. I'll share my
Okay.
screen and show you.
Okay. Sure.
So if you look over here, oh, this one. So are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, great. I've lost your picture, but I can still hear you. Okay, so there's lots of topics here. You can access this outside of lesson time. So you can choose lessons before your lesson start if you want to.
Okay.
We've got kind of conversation topics, business English,
Okay.
some exam practice. I have lots of students who are preparing for IELTS. So
Okay.
these IELTS resources. And then there are some more specific topics,
Mm-hmm.
internet, life in the internet age,
Mm-hmm.
movies and television, pronunciation, the Olympics. So are there any
Okay.
topics there that you're kind of interested in, want to have a look at?
No, I'm just okay with a general conversation.
Okay, great. Let's
Unfortunately, I'm
do that then.
joining you from my phone, so I cannot exactly read the topics.
Oh, right. Okay, so it's probably a bit
Yeah.
small. Okay, no problem. Let's just keep chatting then. Ah, there you are. There's your picture. Great. Okay. So, what are your plans for the future? Are you going to continue tutoring or are you going to develop your career?
Yes, I am going to continue tutoring. Maybe, improve myself a little bit more. Yeah, and
Hmm.
what I consider is my English is very basic. I use words which are, easily understandable and at a very basic level. I do not use complicated words or advanced English. So maybe
Right.
I want to inculcate that or learn new things.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say your English is very, very good. You
Oh,
speak very clearly and fluently.
oh, thank you.
Um, yeah, definitely. But I guess if you're looking for higher level vocabulary, you could look into maybe phrasal verbs, idioms, that kind of
Right.
thing.
Yes.
Um, okay, great. Have you ever traveled outside of India?
Yes, I actually lived in Australia for a few years.
Yes, sorry, yeah, you mentioned
Yes,
that. Yeah.
but for the traveling part, it was not actually a traveling part because after getting married, I was there to join my husband.
Okay.
So I just
Is your
shifted to Australia.
is your husband Australian?
No, he's Indian.
No. Okay, great.
He had moved to
So,
Australia for higher studies.
right.
Okay, yes.
And how did you like Australia?
We actually lived in Melbourne, and I did not like the weather of Melbourne. It was very unpredictable. So you can
Okay.
literally see all the four seasons in a single day. It
Oh,
would
right.
be,
Okay.
yes. And I come from a part which is usually tropical, and I like the weather here. It's nice and hot, sunny.
Right.
But in Melbourne, I don't know if you've ever been to Melbourne or heard about it. It's like usually
Yeah, one
raining
time.
and cold both at the same time. So I
Oh,
never
right. Okay.
experienced that kind of weather here. It's either raining or it's winter, but it would be a combination of both in Melbourne. And I had to sit in front of the heater the whole day. So
Oh, right.
I did not like the
If you
weather.
don't like if you don't like cold and rainy and multiple seasons in one day, don't come to England.
Okay. Is it cold there as well?
It's actually really hot at the moment, and we're having
Mm-hmm.
a mini heat wave. But the thing about English weather or British weather is it's so changeable. You
Okay.
can get up. Well, in fact, this morning I woke up and it was grey and raining, and now it's clear and hot and sunny. So
Okay.
yeah, it changes a lot.
So are
Um,
you? Mhm.
no, go on.
Yes, I was asking you, like, have you lived in England all your life?
No, I lived in Thailand for 9
Okay.
years teaching
Okay.
English,
Yes.
and then I moved to Kazakhstan for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I lived abroad for 12 years, and then I moved back to England 2 years ago,
Okay.
and
So
I'm
England is
still
your.
England's my home. Yeah, I grew up here,
Oh,
but
okay.
I've traveled a lot, and I did enjoy living abroad. I've always felt a strong draw to traveling and
Okay.
the international lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, at the moment, my girlfriend and we've just bought this house, and we're trying to settle down in
Settled.
England. Yeah,
Okay.
but
Great.
we both have urges to
Right.
move abroad again. So maybe in the future we'll move abroad again.
Right.
But yeah,
Will I be
for
getting
now
a
we're here.
recording of this session?
No, I don't think Cambly does recordings or anything like that. What? Not
What if
really. I
I
mean,
want to? Yeah.
sorry, if you want to what?
No, no. If I want to use it for my YouTube or, for practicing or looking back at the conversation. So will I be
I
getting
mean,
the
the
recording?
thing about Cambly, out of all the teaching practice platforms, it is very basic. So no, I don't think they offer anything like that. I think if you wanted to do that, you'd have to kind of
Oh,
record it
okay. Record it.
yourself, or
Oh,
if you have the app to record. If you were
right.
to do that, I would just say definitely ask your tutor before you do
Okay.
that.
Okay. Okay.
Um, No, apart from that, I mean, you can message tutors, you can
Mm,
choose tutors. If you wanted to reserve a lesson with me again, you're welcome to. You'd be able to find my profile. You could search
yes.
your lesson history, or
Okay.
you could find another tutor, whatever.
Right.
Um, and you can message me if you have any questions. You can message tutors. But apart
Yes.
from that, that's it really. It's quite a basic platform.
Okay.
Say things like